Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 26 of Direwolf20's Let's Play series, Season 5. Alright, I am hanging out and doing some Thaumcraft research. You can see I've already started working on some of the new Thaumcraft research that is available in the latest version of Thaumcraft. Specifically, I was working towards the Elemental Axe. This is one of my favorite tools from Thaumcraft. I love it. It's so cool. However, I need a couple of things to get started here. It's actually pretty expensive to make, but it's awesome. So let's first get a Wand of Frost. I'm going to need 3 of these water shards, 16 and 4. Okay, that shouldn't be too bad. Let's see. How am I for snowballs? I am not good for snowballs, but I think I have another source of ice that I can come across. We're also going to need some of the attack stuff. Let's see. How am I for arrows? I think I've got a few on me. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Good. So let's get one of you. And probably one of you is good. And we're going to need 3 of these guys. Cool. So we know the old recipe for the wand. We've made about a dozen of these by now. Perfect. And we can go ahead and throw that in my infusion table here to infuse some more magic into this wand. So I'm going to need 4 of this. I'm going to need a bunch of the ice symbol. How am I doing here? We've got a bunch of stuff in our containers, but that's okay. 4 arrows is perfect to get us the tellum we need, but we need some ice. Where can I get some ice? Well, I know there's a snow biome not too far away. How about I go take a run over there and see if I can't get my hands on some ice. Or some snow. Oh yeah, look at this. A big old glacier area. This will be perfect. Oh yeah, I'm making a mess. There we go. All cleaned up. Glaciers are cool. Alright, that ought to be enough snow for now. Plus it's getting dark out, so let's get out of here. Alright, we're in good shape now. Ready to make the Wand of Frost. Excellent. Cool. So that's step 1. Step 2, gotta get myself some thaumium. So I'm gonna get a few of you. And I found a good source, by the way, of magic is blaze rods. Not bad. So I need 2 blaze rods per thaumium that I'm gonna make here. It's gonna have some extra fire going on, but it shouldn't be too big a deal. And I'll just borrow this wand for a moment. Excuse me, sir. Excellent. One thing to note, guys, in the latest version of, I guess it's forestry that's doing this, thaumium's going to land in your miner's backpack, so keep that in mind. Alright, let's get ourselves a little bit of a thaumium pickaxe. There we go. So combine the thaumium axe with the Wand of Frost in some form of pattern here. Alright, what am I doing wrong? Oh, axe on top. Cool. There we go. Nice. So we're going to need modus, we're going to need instrumentum, we're going to need water, we're going to need, oh boy, lots of stuff. Alright, let's see, what do we got here? Should be able to pull off everything I need in terms of the wood symbol right here. Cool. That gets that going, right? You doing anything there? Okay, weird. Anyway, let's get some water going first. We'll see what happens. 16 pieces of clay that I'm going to need. Should have some more of this stuff laying around in here. No? Alright, I can manage. How am I for gravel? Remember, gravel's a good way to get clay using equivalent exchange. Cool. Oh, right. Duh. My wand's not in there. These aren't going to light up. Okay, now instrumentum. I've shown you guys that a good source of instrumentum is tools, but you can also get it off of flint. Cool. So you can get, for every 1 flint, you get 1 instrumentum. So we're going to need 16 flint going on in here. And then finally the modus, which another good source of that is either boats or trapdoors. Cool. I guess I should have looked carefully. I'm going to have a lot of overflow of this tree stuff, but oh well. Anyway, we're good to make ourselves the elemental axe. Awesome. And our golems are going to take care of all the excess junk that we made in the environment, but oh well, no big deal. I'm happy I got an axe. The reason I want to get this axe is because now I want to go hunting for a Greatwood tree. We've chopped down a few Silverwood trees, which are one type of tree available, but we want to get another type. And since I'm out here running around, I'm going to go ahead and get out of my pack here. Where's my... oh, there it is. It's not even in the pack. Cool. Remember, I'm trying to get myself, you know, tier 5 shard for cows. By the way, I'm up to 280 kills, so we're about a quarter of the way there, maybe a little bit less than a quarter. Yeah, so let me go find a Greatwood tree. I'm sure there's got to be one around here somewhere. If I run off in this direction, I should probably stumble into one. Ah, there we go. Greatwood tree. Nice. Now, these guys are massive, as you can tell, but Greatwood logs are used for quite a few important things. The nuisance is getting them chopped down because there's so much to it. So instead, I made myself this elemental axe, which I just showed you guys how to make. Simply hold left click, and what it's going to do is every time you break a block, instead of breaking the block that you're hitting, it's actually breaking the blocks furthest away from the one that you're hitting. So it's going to go all the way to the top of the tree and try and break it down. Now that's all well and good. It's a little slow though, so if you want, you can hold right click and it's going to go much faster, and it's going to use more durability, of course, to do that. So that's the downside. So if you don't mind about the durability and you want to just get this thing chopped down nice and quick, holding right click is the way to go. You can also see that the items are kind of floating towards you, so cool. Look at that. Nifty. So I'm going to chop down the rest of this Greatwood tree, collect a huge amount of Greatwood logs, thankfully, and maybe even get myself a few saplings out of this guy. Oh boy, big old mess coming on down. Way to go, Dyer. Alright. So, Greatwood tree knocked down. I'm going to wait for a few saplings to fall, maybe get some, and then I'm going to head back to my Thaumcraft base because there's some more items I want to make that are going to help me out with the next component of what I want to work on. Alright, made it back to my Thaumcraft base. Going to drop off all these good toys I got. Got my Greatwood saplings, which I'm happy about, and I think I actually am going to take one of the Silverwood saplings that I got earlier and go plant it outside real fast. Doesn't really matter where I put it. Let's consider placing them right around, I don't know, here. Looks like a nice spot. Now, those guys do not react to bone meal, and it actually needs a healthy amount of wheat in the aura to grow, but that's okay. Now, why did I get those Greatwood logs? Well, I want to make a couple cool guys. I want to make a couple more golems. Ones that you guys haven't yet seen, I don't think. So I'm going to get about 10 of these guys. I'm probably going to need a fire shard or so. Yeah, that should be pretty good. I'm going to get to work on making some golems, and then I'll be right back. So you guys remember how to make basic golem animation cores, right? Not too bad. A little bit of night ore, and some of these guys, and we got to just throw a few trapdoors in and a few levers. Shouldn't be too bad. 8 trapdoors and 8 levers. Cool. Bit of a mess, but oh well, what you gonna do? Now, one of these guys I want to upgrade with a fire shard, and I'm gonna need some of the cognito symbol. A good source of that is books or paper, as you can see here. So I'm gonna grab 4 pieces of paper. Cool. I should probably clean some of this stuff up. Making a bit of a mess in this environment. Oh yeah. Oh wait, 2 more pieces of paper. There we go. Intelligence. Nice. Now with the intelligence score, I'm going to go ahead and get myself some wheat. And this is going to create for me a straw golem. These guys are awesome. Let's check out what the straw golem can do. I just need to put this guy back in there. Oh good, we already have some life force, so I just need some soul sand. It shouldn't be too big a deal. Get that guy tossed in there. And away we go. Straw Golem Worker. A smart one at that. And in addition to him, I'm going to get from the Greatwood logs are required for another type of Golem Worker. So I need some more life force, which I think I can get from apples, but this'll do. 2 of you. Cool. Oh wait, and the soul sand. There we go. Wooden golem workers. Perfect. That's what I wanted to see. Alright, let's go outside and see what we can do with these guys. Now, these guys are cool. Basically, you can set up your straw golem workers to maintain farms for you. So I've got this nifty little wheat farm over here, right? Well, that's what the straw golem worker is going to be for. And the wooden golem worker can pick up items. So the straw golem worker is a little too weak to carry anything. After all, he's made of straw. So the only thing he can really do is break down plants. The reason I made him smart is because with the smart straw golem worker, this upgrade here, this guy is smart enough to go ahead and chop down your plants and then replant them. So any seeds he collects from the wheat here, he'll replant in the ground, which is awesome. Let's go ahead and get probably just a chest for now. That'll be good, because we gotta set these guys up on a chest somewhere. So I'm gonna put the chest right in the middle, actually, of this area. So let's see what we can do here. Can I set him up? Yeah, no, that's not what I wanted to do at all. And you can hear all my cows over there going crazy. Alright, just put this here for now, and then the chest on top of the, you know, on top of that stuff. And I should have, yeah, I do. Good, and I'll replant some seeds. So, what's going to happen here? Well, I'm going to get my wood golem worker and place him on the chest like this. Cool. Now, he's going to be smart enough that anytime he sees items on the ground, he's going to go pick them up for me and place them in that chest. So you can see, he can't really be told anything, but he collected the wheat and the seeds for me. Now, as for the straw golem worker, he's not strong enough to carry anything, but he will go ahead and harvest stuff. So look at that. He's going running around. He's actually going over there to harvest that stuff. He's smart enough to open doors. Holy cow. How funny is that? So he's going to take care of both farms for me? Nice. Looks like my wood golem worker's doing a nice job too. And I got some cows roaming around here. Awesome. See you later, cows. So maybe these things are a little too close. Maybe I want to... You know what I'm going to do? I got an idea. What do I got here? Do I have some stuff? I do have some stuff. I'm going to make things a little bit easier on my workers. That ought to be enough. And how about this guy? No. Let's see. Should have a normal axe in here. There we go. This ought to make things a lot easier for my golems. Alright guys, go to town. Alright, come on. Get out of there. There we go. Now we don't have to worry about them going all over the place. Oh wow, you're really trying to harvest that stuff? Awesome. These guys have a pretty long range. Ah, there we go. Now they're behaving a little better. I think I should clear this chest out and put all this stuff in here. Wow, these guys are really working hard, aren't they? Nice. Alright, I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, these guys are doing a good job now. They're running all over the place, taking care of pretty much all my plants. Awesome. Now, they'll take care of pretty much everything, I think. It doesn't seem to me like the straw golem worker... Oh, wait, maybe he is replanting the... Yeah, he is. Perfect. That's what I wanted to see. If he was replanting the flax seeds or not. And it does look like he is, so that's pretty awesome. So they'll run around, collect their stuff, you know, kind of maintain the farms for us. Once the, you know, all the backlog is done, pretty much once they've collected everything and taken care of all the wheat and flax and all that stuff, they'll behave a little better. Right now they're just kind of running all over the place trying to collect everything and clear everything. But, you know, then things are going to slow down in just a moment. Hey, not bad. I actually think I'm going to relocate these guys. I'm going to pick him up. I'm going to pick this guy up. Because I never really expected them to have that big of a range. I'm going to actually relocate them to this chest over here. So I think the straw golem worker can be placed anywhere, right? Yeah, he can. And the wood golem worker, there he goes. He's off to collect some stuff. So he'll fill up this chest for me. That way I don't actually have to like go into this area to collect all the stuff from the chest. So I'll just move everything here. I'll leave that chest there. It won't hurt for now. Cool. Look at that. Not bad at all. I don't know why this guy isn't picking up this last bit of stuff over here, but oh well, I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, he went. Cool. Alright, he was just, you know, thinking about it a minute. Nice. Automatic farming, thanks to golems. And this guy will handle carrots and potatoes too, if you want to plant some. Awesome. As you can see, he also did reeds. I was considering doing a little bit of a reed farm in here. For now, I think I'm alright, but yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll get some reeds going at some point. But look at that. Tons of stuff collected. Nice. I'll leave my seed bag in there. It doesn't hurt. I should probably upgrade this chest. In fact, I might even... I have a lot of flax going on, don't I? I might even change it up a little bit. Alright guys, went ahead and upgraded this a little bit, made it into a reed farm as well, so you can see my straw golem taking care of my wood farm. Now keep in mind, straw golems don't like to walk into water. They would not do well in water because they're made of straw. So make sure to have a path of dirt to go along here. If it's just water, he'll kind of try and path around it, so keep that in mind. See, he's going around the water. Cool. Nice. So now we've got a reed farm, we've got seeds, we've got wheat, all kinds of good income. The reason I had to make this, by the way, is the cow farm that I got going on over here actually requires quite a bit of wheat to keep these cows fed and grown. You can see I've been, you know, taking care of these guys pretty quickly. Got to repair this sword again. I love this sword, but its durability is terrible. And some more wheat for these guys. Get them growing. Alright, we'll be back in a few. And now, guys, I'd like to demonstrate exactly why I use Red Power 2 for sorting stuff. Look at my sorting chest. It's full. It can't hold any more items. So is my miscellaneous junk chest as a result. And because of that, let's check out what happened downstairs. What happens is, once there's no room for items to land, they kind of bounce back and start clogging up some machines. So this sorter is actually full. You can see that little red light is on there. This one is as well, and it's kind of preventing things from moving. So you can see that red light on. It's I think that's what that red light means. Yeah, this one is not on. Kind of means it's backstuffed. So right now, all these items are just sitting here in the chest, clogged up, waiting for you know, me to clear out the system. How am I going to do that? Well, nice and easy. Upgrade my chests. Don't really have that much gold going on right now, so this is actually pretty expensive for me to do, but it's necessary, so might as well. I'm going to upgrade both my miscellaneous junk and my soaring chest to kind of, you know, give more room for items to flow in, of course. So there we go. Miscellaneous junk and, you know, the soaring chest is ready to go. So all my Zycraft stuff can start flowing properly. And I'll even clear out some of the Zycraft stuff that managed to make its way into this junk chest. Cool. And here you go. Excellent. And now we should see, if we check out in here, yes, things are starting to clear out already. Excellent. Let's see what's going on downstairs. Cool. Everything's flowing again. Excellent. So items are getting pulled out of here nice and quickly. This guy has a bit of a power problem. I must have knocked out a power piece somewhere. Where's your problem at, power guy? Ah, okay, I see. Well, I can probably... I'll just leave this open for now. Alright, now he's getting power again. He's happy. I had blocked a piece. Okay, all set now. Cool. Stuff's flowing. Chest is empty. Sorting system is happy. Incidentally, wanted to let you guys know that I actually have upgraded my geothermal setup here, so you can see my geothermal generators are running. I think... what do we got going on up here? Why aren't all these guys turned on? Ah, this guy is full. He can only output 128 EU per tick, but I'm trying to input about 200, so we're probably going to want to rewire this a little bit. I think what I'm going to do here is actually, instead of having these machines connected to the output of my MFE, I'm just going to connect them directly up to here. There we go. That shouldn't cause any explosions. And now everything should kind of sync up a little better. That should be a little bit more efficient for our system. Our MFE stays full, and then all the power is going to route to the MFSU down by the mass fab, and it'll also take care of my recyclers for me. Cool. Excellent. Alright guys, now I know that last episode I told you I would take a look at how to increase the amount of storage that the barrels can have, and I never did quite get there, did I? Nope. So to make up for that, I'm going to show you right now. What I'm going to do is make some iron blocks. Cool. I'm going to bring these guys outside. You're going to want to do this outside. You guys have seen me make the dark iron before. I'm going to need a little bit more of that stuff. So let's go ahead and cook some up. At some point, I will probably show you guys how to make yourselves a wrath forge, which allows you to do this in a little bit more of a controlled manner. But since I always like, you know, cooking up the dark iron, it's so cool. Go, dark iron, go. Nice. So what we want to get ourselves is an extra dimensional storage upgrade, and that's this guy right here. Going to need some of that dark iron, some blaze rods, an ender pearl, and some leather, and a barrel. I think we can manage most of that. Cool. Looks like my dark iron is ready, and I might have had a little bit of this stuff already, but we're going to need some eventually, so might as well just go ahead and make it. Cool. And remember, this stuff is expensive. It does, you know, use up a good bit of that wrath igniter and a couple other things. You can use the wrath igniter for a lot of stuff, actually, to, you know, transform different types of stone. It does a lot of neat stuff. But let's go ahead and convert that down into some dark iron. And, yeah, I guess I was out. Good. So how am I for factorization? Do I have an extra barrel in here? I do. How am I for leather? Pretty sure I have a good amount of that, as well as a good amount of blaze rods. Excellent. The only thing else I'm going to need is an ender pearl. I think I can manage that. Cool. Alright, off to the blaze farm, see how it's doing. I think I turned it off semi-recently because we have a lot of blaze rods in our barrel over here. Yeah, it's off still. Good. And, oh, 50 stacks. Nice. Alright, so what was that recipe? Something like blaze rods and an ender pearl and a leather and some dark iron. Good, extra dimensional storage upgrade. This guy upgrades your barrels. You can, instead of only storing 64 stacks, once you implement this guy, he can store up to 1,024 stacks of items. However, there is a downside, of course. Shift right click to install. Boom, now that guy can store more. And we should start seeing items flow up into here. Good. So we basically had a backlog. The wood could not fit. There we go. We got the double exclamation points. That's a good sign that it's going beyond the stacks. Okay. So what's happening here is basically all the items are being stored extra dimensionally in this barrel. However, if this barrel were to break for any reason, such as a creeper coming by and blowing up, or even me just taking an axe and chopping it down, it would only drop the initial 64 stacks. So if you have 1,024 stacks of wood in here and you break this barrel, you lose almost 1,000 stacks of items. So don't break the barrels. Bad news, trust me. I guess my little tree dude can't move or do anything in here, probably because, number one, he doesn't have any solar power from all this tree covering. I don't even know where he is. Wow, these trees are really growing close together, aren't they? There he is. What's up, little buddy? Yeah, he needs some fuel. He's completely out of fuel. Let's go get some coal or something for him. You know what? I bet he can even just run on wood, can he? Probably. There he goes. Nice. He'll clear out that big old mess that he's got going on. And now, our stuff's running again. What's up, cow? Really got to repair this sword of mine. Yeah, as much as I hate doing it, I think it's a good idea for me to go ahead and create a repaired bile sword. So I did a little bit of mining to get the last bit of experience that I needed, and actually got a few decent items too while I was down there. Cool. Let's see how my ender chest is doing. Okay, good. I can throw some stuff in there. Excellent. Clean all this stuff up, and I'll take my miner's backpack, where I got all my good stuff, and just shift right click it on there. Perfect. Alright guys, before we wrap up, there's one more change I want to make out here to my peat farm. Now, it's a nuisance having to keep supplying sand to this farm, so I'm going to set up an automated system to handle it. And I'm going to use an igneous extruder and a pulverizer. Cool. Sounds like a plan, right? So let's get these guys configured the way we want. Now, I want the igneous extruder to create cobblestone, and I wanted to output that cobblestone to the left of the machine. And the cobblestone is then going to go straight into the pulverizer. So I want the input of the pulverizer to be on the right, and we want the back of the machine to be the output of the sand. So if we set this red color here, the sand will output to the back. Cool. Should be pretty straightforward. Let's go ahead and get some lava in here. Okay, you ate my lava and you didn't fill up the lava thingy. Come on, lava, let's go. Alright, this thing didn't want to behave, so I went and got myself a portable tank. Let's set it up so that the top can be the input. Cool. I should be able to just set this guy up here, put some water in, and then go into my bag, get my crescent hammer, and hit the portable tank. There we go. Drained a bucket of water into the igneous extruder. Now I'm going to do the same with a bucket of lava. Go. Cool. And it's running. Hooray! So you can see now that the igneous extruder is creating cobblestone, and it's not using any of the water or lava. Just like in the real world, when you combine water and lava, you get cobblestone and an infinite out for free standard cobblestone generator. Okay, now it should be outputting the orange items to the left, and this guy should be set up to receive on the right. Oh, that's why. Lava can. Ha! That's where that lava can went to. Hey, cool. Pulverizer's here. Nice. Let's actually run over here and get some power running. Now, I got some redstone energy cells. I'm just going to connect them straight up to these guys over here. So let's see what I can do in terms of making this look halfway decent. I would like to, if I could, run this underground. So let's do this. This looks like the line that I want to go down. So just a small amount of power required to keep this thing running. And we'll just dip into the power that we're creating in our power plant. Makes sense, right? Hooray, I had exactly enough. Wow, that was lucky. I did not want to have to go get more of that stuff. Cool. And some stone bricks to make things look extra fancy. Yeah, I know. That's my idea of extra fancy. So sue me. So we should now be cruising. So we've got the pulverizer running here. And look, it's already pulverizing and making some sand for us. And the sand is getting everything running again. Beautiful. Now, let's go ahead and get these guys turned back on so they can run. And we should be in pretty good shape with regards to this peat farm. Look, it's replanting the peat. Perfect. So pulverizer, cobblegen, nice. Let's get our portable tank out of here. I love the portable tank. So useful. Come on now, don't make a mess. Alright, so the only other thing we have to deal with is this gravel. That, we got to figure out a way to get rid of that stuff, because right now, like, I don't have a huge amount of use for gravel. I've got plenty of it. I mean, you could probably recycle it if you wanted to be extra conscious, but I'm going to do something called a void pipe, and this is going to be my solution to the gravel problem. I'm going to need an ink sac and a redstone. Alright, ink sac should be around here somewhere, and a piece of redstone. Goodness, I hope I have at least one of them. Glass, redstone, ink sac equals void pipe. What's a void pipe do? it simply deletes whatever item goes into it from the world. Gone. Adios. See you later. Completely toast. So that's what the void pipe is going to do for us. I'm going to set the top of this machine to be the yellow color, and then set the void pipe on top of it. And what that should do is start ejecting that stuff into the void pipe, and it'll get deleted from the world. So all the gravel that's produced by the pulverizer, completely gone. Cool. So we've got this stuff going. Why are we not producing more of this bog earth stuff? Is my program not running on this turtle? Too long without yielding. That's cool. Alright, I'm going to reboot him, and he should start running again. There we go. I don't know what that error message was about, but I'm also not going to worry too much about it. So, got plenty of peat here. Should probably handle something with the ash. I'm going to take these out manually for now. You can use ash for all kinds of cool stuff, but, you know, for now, I'll just get it out of there. See, you can use it to make bituminous peat, you can make compost, and you can actually use it to make fertilizer, but in the new version of forestry, you can't use ash anymore to make fertilizer. So just keep that in mind. All right, cool. Peat farm is up and running. Got plenty of sand. Might even want to set up one more system here before I wrap up. Alright, I just tested to confirm, and the good news is that if this chest fills up with sand, which I expect it to do eventually, the pulverizer here will shut itself down, kind of. It'll actually fill these two slots here with sand and then stop pulverizing, which will then stop this guy from processing more cobblestone. Cool. So that is a really compact and nice and automatic system. Now you'll also note that this tube is connected on here, but don't worry, because there's no connection on the back for anything to be inserted into there, nothing's going to make its way into that. So we can just pretend that that's not even connected. And with that, I'm sorry to say, but I think it's a good wrapping up point for episode 26. So I hope you guys enjoyed checking it out. Pretty happy with some of the automation that I got in place this episode. We're going to want to do something with all this ash, probably figure out some good use for it. And there's a lot more I want to get to. Definitely need to kill more cows. Let's do that now real quick and get our soul shard up. I want to get this guy up to level 5 because I want to be able to do the same thing with the blaze farm. I want to do that with cows. So basically, I want to have an automatic cow farm that's redstone triggerable. And you can see that Steve's little cart over there is doing a good job taking care of all my tree stuff for me. See you later, cows. Just to conserve durability, I'm trying to, you know, one-shot all these cows. And for some reason, that guy required 2 hits. Cool. Yep, so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'll be back next episode, and we'll see how much progress I make on my soul shard. We're almost at the halfway point on that thing, I think. Well, not quite, but we're getting there. Pretty close. Oh, nice, and I'm getting experience, too, while I'm doing this. Alright, let's make sure that we have plenty of wheat in our feed station. Should have a good amount of wheat in here. Not bad, not bad. Alright, guys, take it easy.